So how will you do this? You've literally come so far. There are a lot of people looking up to you, like there's so much pressure on you. Why would you make such a foolish decision, my God? Alright, so I just dropped out of uni so I can pursue a career fully on YouTube. It doesn't make sense at all. I know this is like a stupid, crazy decision, but like I'm not worried at all because I feel like making content, brainstorming ideas, working with people like that inspire you was the life I wanted to live. But I did this because of my dream. I did this because I have a passion. I have something I want to achieve. I have something I want to become. I've learned that I wasn't made to be ordinary. I'm not an ordinary person. I wasn't built to be ordinary. I was built for greatness. I know a lot of people they know that they are built for greatness, but they're too scared and they let a lot of things, stop them and they can't make crazy decisions.
So my friend just dropped out of school to make YouTube content, which is actually a very stupid, crazy idea, but I support him all the way in achieving his dreams and gaining that move.
I think it's super, super crazy, but like I love it. I'm happy. I feel like I'm experiencing a new phase of my life, and I don't know if you understand the excitement you feel when you're on the right path. That's what I feel right now. I don't feel any form of anxiety, any form of fear or uncertainty. I feel happy. So let me tell you guys a story. Everything started 2015. My mom, it was her birthday, so we were driving around the town and we went to H-Medics, we went to like a store to get stuff, and she bought this book for me. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. When she bought this book, she gave it to me as a present for me on her birthday. And when I go home, I threw the book away. I just kept it away and I didn't read it. But then my elder brother read it and he was like, "Bro, is this yours?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Have you read this book?" I was like, "Nah, mom just got it for me, I just kept it." And he was like, "You should read this book." I picked the book up and I read it. Immediately I opened the chapters of this book. This might sound super crazy and superficial, but my life literally changed. Because I got to understand that you don't necessarily need school to become successful. You don't necessarily need school to become great. You don't necessarily need school to be rich. You actually need to have an education, not school. And that brought me a lot of life, and that's exactly how my self-development journey started. I started getting thirsty for books. I started reading books like crazy. I started researching on Google. I started researching online. I started praying more because I started getting more ideas and I needed God's help to actually fulfill these ideas. So I started exploring myself. I started getting to know who I was. I started finding out my purpose. I started finding out a lot of things. I started finding out who I was, my purpose, my mission, my vision, why I came on earth. And it was such a beautiful, 5 years of my life. Some crazy, tragic things happened, but those things I learned made me who I am today. I'm not saying I'm anything at all. I'm still growing. I'm still finding myself. But like those things I did, sitting back down when my mates were going out partying, when they were going out and having babes, I would sit down in my house. I would not text anybody. I didn't have a phone back then. I was reading books. I was putting my time on YouTube. I was watching videos of entrepreneurs, of successful people. I was listening to what they were saying. I was literally learning life principles. These things taught me who I became. Like it taught me that in life, nobody owes you anything. You're responsible for every single thing that happens to you. So you don't sit down and sulk when something goes wrong for you. You actually go out and get it. Nothing in life is given to you for free. Even the most successful people, all these great people like Bill Gates, all these people, they weren't opportune. These books taught me life lessons. They taught me that successful people, life didn't give anything to them. Funny enough, most of the successful people you see today were actually stupid broke. Like they were broke. They didn't have money. They didn't have clothes. They didn't have shoes on their feet. But if you look at them now, they are renting out private jets and, you know, starting conglomerates, and they are worth trillions and billions of dollars today, and they restarted from nothing. Everybody's trying to find themselves. I'm not going to lie. No matter how rich, successful, popular you are actually looking for yourself. A lot of people don't know who they are. A lot of young people don't know who they are. And that's why I created this YouTube channel, because I wanted you who is watching to be better. I wanted you to be self-developed. So these books and these stories inspired me, and I was just in a whirlwind of possibilities and imagination. I was just thinking how far I could go. I was thinking how much I could impact my world. At that point in my life, my focus shifted from money to impact. From instead of becoming a multi-millionaire just to have fancy cars and houses, I want to become a multi-millionaire, a billionaire, so I can help people. I think my ultimate goal in life is to actually help people be better. If something happens to you in life, it's either it helps you or it breaks you. And most people, life breaks them, but they don't understand how life works. That's why they allow life treat them the way life does. Every bad situation that happens to you, find the good in it. If something horrible happens to you, there is a freaking reason why it happened. Find that reason and find the good out of that reason. You use problems as opportunities. When problems come, find a way to leverage on them. When COVID came, I know how many companies, I know CEOs that went broke, their companies went bankrupt, but I also know CEOs that became multi-millionaires, their companies scaled at that COVID period because they saw a problem and saw the opportunity behind it. So I think that's the point of life. Developing yourself, becoming a better person. Because if you're not a better person, everything around is going to fail. So it doesn't matter how many you are. If you are not good, you're not going to impact anybody the best way you can. So it's simple. Whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do with your life, I want you to know two things. You have to work on yourself. You can't just sit down in your living room and play PlayStation or Xbox and expect to get to where you want to be. You can't do that. That's how life works. Second thing is, you have to pay the sacrifice. Life is not a bed of roses. It's not. You have to actually work. You have to put in time. You have to get out of your comfort zone. This is not a motivational video. I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm trying to tell you what life is, because nobody's going to tell you. You have to work on yourself. You have to be better. You have to self-develop yourself, because nobody's going to do that for you. You actually have to find a balance. You have to sacrifice your time, your energy. You have to do things that your mates wouldn't find cool, because honestly, cool stuff fade away. You might get like Nikes today, and in the next 7 years nobody wears that Nike because it's out of style. So it's not about these things you can see, but it's about the things you can't see, those values, those things that will actually make you. That's what really matters, not the clothes, not the shoes, not the designers. All those things fade away, but personality, the person you are, won't. You only get better with time if you actually work on yourself. Honestly, you can't improve yourself if you don't read books, if you don't spend time gathering information and knowledge, because information and knowledge really is power. It changes people. So you have to do that. You have to spend time getting to know yourself, again, to understand life and how life works, and better yourself. Get to know where you're going to in life. Get to know your purpose. Get to know your mission in life. Get to know why you're on earth. And I feel when you do this, I think life actually does start for you. So I hope you guys actually learned something from this video. I hope this video inspired you, and I want you to be better. I want you to keep watching my videos. I want you to keep watching out for what we have coming. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Like this video, subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section. Alright, so let's do that. Love.